how do you approach building your brand? I mean, how do you think about your brand and how what does it communicate to your buyers, and how do you approach using it as a growth tool?
Yeah. I think brand is a visual communication, right? So people
Hmm.
have to walk into a space and say, oh, that's, or see a bottle and say, oh, that's Grounding Roots. And so those have been
Hmm.
all the little things. So brand is anything and everything we touch, right? Whether it's experience,
Yes.
it could be brand, could also be our emotional experience, not just the logo behind me. So I
Yes.
take brand as this
Yes.
whole and enveloping experience. And so one of the things from the get-go was black and white is our brand colors. Like you got to start with the basics.
Okay.
Like visually, what are we doing? We've sprinkled in yellow, we've sprinkled in lime green, we've sprinkled in, but ultimately
Yeah.
I am always in black and white. So it felt apropos to be black and white.
Yeah, I like it.
Some people have said, oh, your place looks like a flower shop because it's all black. Like the walls are black, everything's black. But it's really about
Yeah.
like the roots. Like you kind of like go back and like everything comes from the soil. So it's that deep richness. So really,
Yeah.
color is a functionality. And then it goes down to the brand is the experience. So our brand for us is based on medical, right? So we have this, every juice is created for a reason with a purpose. Even if it's
Hmm.
my husband created a juice for our kids, we wanted to know what are the benefits of this juice. So part of our brand is the benefits. And so when
Hmm.
people come into our shop, it's not like, oh, what kind of juice do you want? Okay, place the order. It's like, hey, what brought you in here? It's that
Love
connection
it.
is part of our
Yeah.
brand. And so when they come in, it's like, what brought you here? What's going on? And
Hmm.
like, let's talk about this and let's sample the juices, because what people think they want and what their body's telling them they want is often very different, because they are like, oh, this sounds sweet, I want this, but their body's like, I want this. And so they're like, oh, I
Yes.
can't believe I like this. And so it's really about teaching the consumer to listen to their body, and as they're drinking it, their body's registering, going, yes, let's drink this. And like, I'm shocked that I love that. So that's part of the brand experience as well, is that they're feeling seen and heard. Because for 10
Hmm.
years, I was told I was a hypochondriac with, like my mother, as one doctor put it. And, like that was insulting to me. One, my mother was very conscious of her health. And two, like I was aware something was not right. And so when people come into our shop,
Right.
I never want them to feel that feeling that other people, other patients get when they know deep down
Hmm.
something's going on. I want every person to walk into our shop and be felt and heard.